How we doing, fellas? So, it's actually Thursday afternoon. Probably not going to post this till sometime tonight. That's alright. Um, just figured I'd, get it done while there's daylight and I'm, in a mood to be doing it. Heavens forbid. So, I went drafting last week. Big surprise, right? I've been doing this so much that it's like, every time I make one I feel like I'm repeating myself. I really do. But, okay, so, first draft. Now, some of you might be looking at this going, wait a minute, did you have 3 colors? And I'm like, yes, I had 3 colors. No, I wasn't particularly pleased about having 3 colors. I mean, it's never a great thing when you realize you don't have enough good cards to be able to go 2 colors. And that's pretty much what happened here. Wasn't running 3 colors because I thought I could. I was running 3 colors because I had to. Unless you're dealing with a multicolor focused block, like Alara block, Invasion block, Ravnica block. Unless you're dealing with one of those, you don't play multicolor. You don't play more than 2 colors in a draft deck if you can avoid it. That's a big if, but hey, whatever, right? So let's take a look at what I have here. Right, there's stuff. Let me put that stuff aside over here for a second. Okay, fine. You does what I tells you does. Stay. So anyways, I'm playing red, green, and blue. Yeah, I thought it was kind of an odd combination myself as well. So, what I got here is, for evasive creatures, I've got a pair of Moon Herons, Murder of Crows, which is a nice card, Delver of Secrets. If he flips, he's a 3/2 flyer. He's right up there with Moon Heron, and an Invisible Stalker. All well and good, right? Creature pumps, I've got 2 Fear of the Bitten and a Demon Male Hobrook. Demon Male Hobrook came in pretty handy. Really handy. What was happening is I was, it happened in like at least 2 different games. I had a 2 or a 3 drop creature, and then turn 4 I played a Moon Heron, and then turn 5 I dropped the Demon Male Hobrook, sacrificed my lower casting cost creature, and suited up the Moon Heron, turning it into a 7/4 flyer. That's kind of worth it, That's kind of worth it. So anyways, removal cards. Prey Upon, a Harvest Pyre, Rolling Temblor, 2 Blazing Torch, not bad, pretty solid. Civilized Scholar, he's an interesting utility card. Red filler creatures, I've got a Rakish Heir, a Kessig Wolf, and an Ashmouth Hound. I don't think I ever drew the Heir, and I'm not even sure about the Wolf, but the Ashmouth, he's a fun card. Played him got him to play a few times. More often than not, he ended up being a Hobrook fodder. These things happen, Curse of the Pierced Heart. Pretty sure that actually got out into the board at least once. Won me a game, if I recall correctly. Naturalize, a Make-A-Wish, all well and good. Stuff you're not seeing here. Let me pop into the photos on the phone for a second. There we go. Elder of Laurels, I kicked him into the prize pool, got him back, he was in the deck. I also had the Mind Shrieker, the 1/1 bird that you pump 2 colors into him, you mill your opponent for 1, and he gives himself +X/+X, where X is the converted mana cost of whatever you milled him for. What else did I have? I had a Blasphemous Act in here. That's very cute. To fix my mana pool, I had a Shimmering Grotto and my keeper, a Hinterland Harbor, the blue-green quasi-dual. I also plucked in addition to the Elder of Laurels, I plucked a Balefire Dragon out of the prize pool as well. Pardon me. I think I came in like somewhere. I want to say somewhere in the middle. I don't recall. I mean, it wasn't a bad deck, no, but you know, yeah. In one game, I sideboarded out the Naturalize for a second Make-A-Wish because my opponent had a lot of removal and I needed more recursion. Sideboard had a Make-A-Wish, a Grave Bramble, Naturalize, One-Eyed Scarecrow. I think that was like a hate draft late in the pack. Basically, I was just sitting there going, do I want to deal with that when I'm playing Flyers a lot of the time? No, I don't. Stitcher's Apprentice, he's combo-rific. Unfortunately, there's nothing in here he really combos with. Ghost Quarter, meh. Black, I had a Walking Corpse and a playset of Blue Collar's Chance, but I didn't want to splash black for that. White, I had a Bonds of Faith, Feeling of Dread, Silver Chase Fox. I want to say Bonds of Faith was my first pick in pack 1. And it's not a bad first pick either, but unfortunately I didn't get much other white to support it. Oh, speaking of other stuff to support, I also kicked into the prize pool, which you're not seeing here, was in sideboard, a Divine Reckoning. Wasn't playing white, wasn't going to run it. And a Endless Ranks of the Undead, and with only one zombie, yeah, Endless Ranks of the Undead was pretty pointless. Oh well. Poo happens, right? So, put the camera down for a quick second. Put all this stuff to the side. We'll get it cleared out of here. Whatever. Dropping stuff. Trying to get like commons and uncommons sorted out as I'm doing this. Probably shouldn't matter, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Second draft. I want to say I came in third or fourth with this thing. Third. I did pretty well with this. It's a lot of my standard hijinks for draft. Draft control, draft removal, draft flyers. Blue, I had a Moon Heron, Murder of Crows, Lantern Spirit. Lantern Spirit's always nice. Dissipate and a Frightful Delusion. I don't think they really saw much play, unfortunately. 2 Claustrophobias. Those are nice. They're lockdown cards. I suppose you could call it soft removal. They don't actually remove the threat, but they neutralize it pretty well. Think Twice is a nice filler card. As far as filler cards go, Think Twice is really good. Black, I had some more flyers in black. A Screeching Bat, a Falcon Wrath Noble, 3 Vampire Interlopers. Those are nice. 2 Typhoid Rats. I've said it before, it's a solid late pick for black. A Morkut Banshee, which would never hit the board. The only time I drew it, I never had the mana to play it for some strange reason. I don't know why. Victim of Night, 2 Walking Corpses, and Markov Patrician is nice filler cards. Inquisitor's Flail. Inquisitor's Flail is a card I'm starting to like more, especially since I emphasize playing creatures with evasive abilities, especially like flyers. But you throw an Inquisitor's Flail on a 2-power flyer, he's swinging for 4. Hard to go wrong with that. It really is. What you're not seeing here, which was in the deck, is a second Victim of Night. Picked up a foil one, chucked it into the prize pool, and a Runecatcher's Pike, which I also chucked into the prize pool. My keeper out of this mess was not in the deck. It was in the sideboard. An isolated chapel. You know, hard to go wrong with, you know, a quasi-duel. Like I said, this deck performed really nice. Picked up out of the prize pool a Charmbreaker Devil and a Moorland Haunt, always nice. Sideboard cards. Had a Blood Crazed Neonate, Trader's Blood, Village Ironsmith, Ancient Grudge, not enough for it to be worth running. Black that I didn't run. There we go. So there's the black that I didn't run. I had a Ghoul Caller's Chant, a Curse of Oblivion, a Bump in the Night, a Ghoul Razor, and a Rotting Fen Snake. I wanted to run the Ghoul Razor and the Fen Snake because I already had 2 zombies in there, but I just couldn't justify cutting any of what I had. So sorry, guys. You know. What's that? Wooden Stake, Graveyard Shovel, Sharpened Pitchfork. I mean, the Pitchfork, yeah, I got, like, what, no humans in the deck at all? Yeah, but, yeah, First Strike is nice. However, since I had the Runecatcher's Pike, didn't need to put that in just First Strike. Graveyard Shovel, I think was a late pick. It's not a great card, but I'm starting to think it's not quite as bad as I used to think it was. It's still bad, but there are worse filler cards out there. Wooden Stake, that was a late pick. I want to say it was almost kind of a hate draft, seeing as how I'm running like 4 vampires in the deck. Blue that I'm not using, a Sell-Off Cultist. He's cool. Memory's Journey, which I've actually seen a couple of people use Memory's Journey to good effect. So I'm thinking that it might actually be worthwhile to pick them up if I'm playing blue and it's late in the pack and I got nothing better to do, you know? Who cares if you can't pay the flashback cost? If you have 2, you can continuously use them to shuffle each other into the deck. But whatever, right? White, I had on Abby Griffin, Feelings of Dread, and Intangible Virtue. I mean, you know, even if you're not playing white, late pick, deny someone who is playing white of a possible creature. Feelings of Dread, I've seen some people say that they don't particularly like it. Feelings of Dread is a good card, especially if you're playing white and blue. Then it's like, yeah, colorless, white, blue, not all of it needs to be spent on the same turn. Tap 4 of your opponent's creatures. Yeah, hey, end of your turn, white, colorless, tap 2 dudes. My turn, untap, upkeep, draw. Flash it back, tap 2 more. You have a huge opening in your defenses. I swing for the fences. But I've mentioned that several times in the past. I'm certain it's a good card. Only green card I picked up was a Ranger's Guile. Whoop-de-dee. I'm sure you can guess what happened there. Grabbed it late to try and screw over potential green enemies when there wasn't anything in the pack for my deck. But, yeah. Did pretty well with this deck. Can't complain. Prize pool off of this. Was that? No, that was the other week. That was what I got off of prize pool for this. That's right. Yeah. So anyways, for those who are wondering, concerning my review of the Graveborn deck, when I showed you, I had 3 cards that were, well, 2 that were kind of punched and 1 that was warped. I contacted Wizards customer support, and they shot me a link to the part of their page where they have an address where I can just mail the stuff out to and hopefully get it replaced. I meant to do that earlier in the week, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Gonna be going out in a little while. Hopefully while I'm out, I'll remember to like see about picking something up, so I can like just send that stuff out and blah blah blah, yakety schmackety, etc. etc. So you know, when I hear, you know, I'll send those out, and when I hear something back, I'll let people know how Wizards of the Coast customer service is treating me on that one. I'm honestly expecting them to treat me right, because it's Wizards' digital ventures that are handled horribly rather than, you know, everything else. At least from what I've seen so far. From what I've seen so far. Alrighty. I'll catch you guys later. Be good. Be safe. And, hey, you know, may the shuffles be kind to you, right? Later, guys.